We put it on a 2017 chassis, Godzilla, Crown Vic front, and S550 rear. About first gen Lightning, obviously. It has got a Gen 3 Coyote 10R80. So he came to me and said he wanted his Chevrolet to ride as good, but he wanted it low and dependable. And I said, well, not a problem. We're going to put Ford suspension in it. He brought us a 2013 or 2014 F350 6.7 Power Stroke.
Really?
And we're putting this body on the chassis. Got a crate Godzilla and a TR 6060 ready to go on it. 63 wrong bed.
Damn. All right, guys, so we just got over here to my buddy Dennis's place, and this is Farm Truck Racing, and we got the doggies. But Dennis, what are we doing over here?
Well, you were in town. I thought you needed to come by and see where the magic's done.
I agree.
Out here in Texas, so see how little small two-man shop, how we get by.
So I wasn't expecting all these trucks over here. I didn't know where we should start. You got so many.
Yeah, we try to keep it down. We limit to about 12 at a time, just to try to keep customers from getting too upset.
Okay,
We try to keep a number that we can work on. A lot of neat little projects, fun stuff we're starting and finished. Started a shop truck over here. It's a 76, I think 250, 150, I don't remember, but we put it on a 2017 chassis, Godzilla, four-wheel drive truck.
That's going to be really cool.
Building a little utility bed, make a service truck out of it. And should be a fun little cruiser.
That thing is going to be really cool.
Nothing too crazy, but something unique.
And then obviously, I mean, maybe not, they might not know this truck, but I know this truck.
Yeah, Wilma here, little 02 with a Gen 3 Coyote 10-speed.
We need to pop the hood for them.
Oh, certainly.
I think it might be the, you know,
definitely.
Nice. From the outside, truck. It's unsuspecting, and that's what I love most about them. Very
unassuming little truck, and a lot of fun to drive. It is his daily. It's drive back and forth to work and play toy, and just makes a fun little get around town.
Heck yeah. What's over here?
This is a refugee. Guy brought it to us and didn't like the suspension, so we did a Crown Vic front and S550 rear. About the time we were done with that, now he wants to rewire it, so we're rewiring it now. But it looks nice, really little stance, rides good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's definitely the look.
Yeah, pretty little truck, and like I said, came to us from, it was at another shop for a year and a half, and so ended up here.
Wrapped it up.
Yeah, this is a first gen Lightning, obviously. It has got a Gen 3 Coyote 10R80. We're down to wiring, fuel pump, all the good stuff. We've got the cross member cut, everything, and got it fitting. He wanted the stock suspension. He wanted to keep everything as stock as possible. And
make it a sleeper?
Yeah, believe it or not, it actually makes the job slower than just putting a Vic in the front and going with it.
Really?
Yeah, headers don't fit, motor doesn't fit,
I guess
oil filter doesn't fit, you know.
That's funny. You would think the other way around.
Definitely.
And then you were telling me a little bit about some of the chassis stuff that you've been doing with Tim over there.
Yeah, this is one of Tim's chassis, Comet Fab. We've got a 78 flare side going on this. So we go ahead and get the chassis prepped, all the lines made.
So what all are we looking at?
So this one is one of one we don't do often, but the customer's a little old school, and he wanted a 4-link and the rear end narrow so he could have some lip on the wheels. So this does not have the S550 independent on it.
Okay.
Still utilizes the Vic front. It's a Gen 2 Coyote, so it'll be a nice little cruiser for him.
Heck yeah. What about this beauty?
This little sleeper is a 04 Ford Lightning. I originally had sold it to a guy, sold it to another guy. So through the years, it's had several transitions. This is the first S550 swap we did in the rear.
Oh, nice.
This is how we got to sit low and keep a stock bed floor. Crown Vic front. It's got a Gen 2 Coyote that we're getting running with a Whipple on it right now.
Nice.
Inside here, we're currently doing an early model Bronco, Coyote-swapped, lots of room for activities.
Tons of them, huh?
Tons of extra room.
Yeah. I bet you love working on this.
This is a lot of fun. Not our favorite project, but does make your creative juices keep flowing when you try to figure out how in the world you're going to make all this fit. So
definitely. I mean, at least we've seen so many of these Broncos with Coyotes. We know that people do them. It's just,
we know they do.
It's a lot of work.
A lot of work, a lot of stuff to make fit. Right now we're waiting for the adapter plates in the transfer case, and we'll get going back on it.
It's a really pretty color.
Yeah, it is a beautiful little ride. Don't realize how small they are till you start working on them. They really are.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah.
And that's only half the stuff.
Oh.
So this I thought was super cool. So obviously this is a square body Chevy, but this guy knows what good suspension is. So what all did he do?
Well, so he's, two of his friends have built trucks with us, and he absolutely loves the way they ride. So he came to me and said he wanted his Chevrolet to ride as good, but he wanted it low and dependable. And I said, well, not a problem. We're going to put Ford suspension in it. So our bread and butter, the best riding setup we've come across yet is a Crown Vic front and S550 rear. And so we got the electric power steering on this from a 2018 Mustang. I converted the frame to accept the Crown Vic front suspension, and then we put the S550 in the rear, Viking coilovers all the way around, so it's going to ride like his buddy's Ford's ride.
That is awesome.
It'd probably be the only square body at the show like that. Best thing again, one thing we love about the IRS, stock bed floor.
Yep, don't have to cut nothing.
Don't have to do anything to it. Then we have a customer here that has a landscaping company, and for various reasons he wanted an old school looking truck on his commercial vehicle.
Heck yeah.
In Texas there's a lot of advantages to that.
Okay.
And so he brought us a 2013 or 2014 F350 6.7 Power Stroke.
Really?
And we're putting this body on the chassis. Firewall was a bit of a challenge. There is a lot in that 6.7 to make it fit in here.
Oh yeah. At least you're not scared to cut.
No, we have welders. We're good. We're good. We scrap metal and welders. We can put it back together. We've got this one currently running. It is pretty busy under the hood. It's not as clean looking as we would like.
I mean, it's not finished.
Right, but it's going to be impossible to make this super clean. Just the number of hoses, coolers, extra capacity. As long as it all works, right? Yeah, and he's fine with it. He loves it. You know, he just wanted it all stuck under there and working. So
that's so cool.
We've got it working for him, and
I love this kind of stuff.
Just not a lot of room, but he wanted to utilize as much of the OEM as he could for later on.
I love that.
So this is the cab that's going on the school bus that you may have seen in the background or may not have.
Okay.
This is going to be our ramp truck, so we can get everything to the show.
Dude, this has such cool patina, especially with the graphics and everything.
Oh, definitely.
That is so neat. Where did you pick it up?
A buddy of mine, Brian Lacey, up in Oklahoma, ran across it. He knows a lot of people, and he's always calling me with stuff.
That's cool. A couple more bump sides.
Oh yeah.
You just got trucks everywhere, huh?
Oh yeah. This is the 78 that's going on the custom chassis out front.
Okay.
So he's patiently waiting for an empty stall so we can set it on the chassis.
There you go. That's a really nice way to do it too. You don't have to take the truck apart yet and just waste a bunch of time and space. So
yeah, a lot of our customers, if they'll be patient and they allow us, we'll buy a spare frame and build the whole frame, motor, suspension, like that C10 that we were looking at. It's running. We had the motor running on the raw frame.
That's cool.
Get the drive shaft made, the exhaust in, the fuel system, and then when the truck gets here, it doesn't take near as long. And if they have a running truck, they can enjoy it while we're waiting.
True.
And gathering parts.
Right, and it doesn't take up space.
Doesn't take up space, and I don't have to worry about it in a hailstorm.
Right.
This is Texas.
Yeah.
We get weather.
It's true. Brick nose, huh?
Brick nose with our, like I said, it's a repeat, but we just love it. Vic front end and S550 rear end.
If it works, you don't break, you know.
Yeah, it works and handles and no problems. So we go. Here's what's left of blown cover over here. We took this truck apart 30 days ago. People lost their mind because they said it was a neat truck, and it was neat.
It was a neat truck.
It just didn't really, it lost some of its shock and awe, you know, over the years of people seeing it. So it was on the road, show circuit 5 years. So we'd go to shows and people would walk by and say, oh, we've seen that before. So
did you enjoy it?
Oh, loved it.
There you go.
Loved it. So I got my use out of it. We're going to bring it back as an open wheel concept. It's losing all the fenders, never had a hood, but it's going to have less sheet metal on the front end now. We've got a crate Godzilla and a TR6060 ready to go on it.
Very cool. And you trucks keep going.
Oh yeah, we got this 55 we're doing, and we've got the widened fenders just got here, so it's ready to come back in because of course it's got S550 under the rear vent. And this was our original shop truck, 63 wrong bed, and it's awaiting a transmission right now until we come across one. It finally let go at 180,000 miles, so
there you go.
We're not going to complain about it. We'll just get one. And
definitely. And this looks like the rest of the truck.
The rest of the truck that's inside, getting the floors next to my wife's Bronco.
Right. Well, I think that we haven't showed them those yet.
Oh, gotcha.
Save the best for last, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I need to go for a ride because you kind of sort of, you know, said we might need to, but then you broke your sway bar.
Well, we can't go as fast around the corner.
Okay.
It still runs, it just doesn't have a sway bar.
Gotcha.
She's a little top heavy.
This thing just glows. It's so nice and peaceful out here.
Oh, it is. Once the dogs quit barking, it's fine.
They just got to get to know you.
Oh yeah, they're good. They usually barking because I give them treats, so that's how I got them to like me. But this is the wife's grocery getter here, 95 Bronco, sitting on a Comet Fab chassis, Gen 2 Pro Charge, Tim's suspension package is a Vic, big components on his frame, and then an S550 rear.
What's the chance we could put her in the air so we could see how the frame looks from the bottom side?
Oh, that's pretty easy. We have that technology here.
You have the technology. Because he had it up on the lift earlier. So let me show you guys the interior real quick. He's still working on it.
Make sure you're on a lock.
So now you got her in the air. What exactly are we looking at over here?
Well, Tim does a nice job of making tubular frame, very strong, accepts the Crown Vic components, lots of adjustment on the motor mounts, nice big openings so you can run 3-inch exhaust through it. A lot of the custom frames we run into in the past are great custom frames, but you can't put any exhaust in them, no room for anything.
And it clears the body so nice.
Yeah, when we had the body off, we went ahead and stripped the body inside and out. We plan on painting this because it's for my wife and she likes them pretty. So we went ahead and rhino lined it inside and out. Boyd's tank under it, S550 rear end. Against the wall we have a set of 2,000 horse axles, so when we put the sticky tires on it and get it all adjusted, we won't have to worry about popping an axle.
That's awesome. So now that we looked at this bad boy and we're gonna pull it out, you said you guys are doing the floors on this one?
Yes, so that's a long bed truck, so okay. We didn't go with Tim's frame on the long bed. He wanted to just use the stock frame, so we put a Vic in it. Okay. This is a little neat because he's actually sticking with old school big block.
Nice.
So we got a brand new built big block in it, 429, nice heads, EFI setup, Holly on it.
Heck yeah.
So it'll be a nice little truck. Nice little really cruiser, a little departure without having the modern motor in it, but we're not against anything if they put fuel injection on it.
I love that. So I'm curious, you know, if I'm gonna have to really be scared about the ride along like I was in the Hellcat truck, or
No, this is a big old heavy truck. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Well, and hey, this actually has a seat belt.
This one has a seatbelt.
This has a seat belt.
See, I just assumed it didn't have a seatbelt.
No, that's a Steve thing. That's not a farm truck racing thing. We insist that they leave with seat belts, whether they use them or not.
Well, if that's the case, I think I might need to get her down there and put some pedal to the pavement.
Definitely. Let's see what she can do. Yeah. It's a little loud without all the interior in it yet, but
that's all right.
It's hot rods, they're always a work of progress.
AC works?
Oh yeah.
Kinda.
Oh, it's off.
Oh.
Traffic jam out here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you got a lot of heavy traffic.
Yeah. But we love our little test roads down here. Cruise down by the house, fun little road, just get an idea of how nice Tim's frame handles and drives. Got a pretty big converter in it, so.
How big?
3,500.
Okay.
When it was in a 3,000 pound car.
Ah.
So now that we're pushing 4, it's probably closer to 4,000 converter.
Yeah. Feels pretty good though.
But I love Tim's frame and the Viking shocks, you know. Got to give Andrew Peterson a plug, you know, he always hooks us up on all our shocks. We get all our motor mounts and suspension stuff from Kyle. But
this feels really planted.
It's very planted, very stable for a big girl. You know, it does. I mean, we're 50 mile an hour now, no brakes, just right through the S's. This one here, you got to scrub the brake going in, then gas out.
You know these roads.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest it if you don't know this road. But
it
yeah,
probably doesn't look the same on camera, I'm sure.
No. Mama's gonna love it when she goes to get her nails done. I think this is a little more than she asked for.
Is this really for your wife?
Yes.
She's really gonna get groceries fast. That's
Oh,
crazy.
yes. But again, the way the frame's handled is amazing. It's gonna be a blast on the autocross.
I'm obsessed with these roads. Oh my gosh, we have nothing like this at home.
Oh, really?
This is amazing.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for gators, don't you?
Yeah. Sorta. Dude, this, wow.
But it is just a
You built a hell of a truck.
fun little truck to drive. Appreciate that.
Man.
Yeah, we get it dialed in and get a sway bar on it. I can really swing it.
Not a sway bar. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so we can get sway bar back on it. We broke it yesterday, but we'll get a bigger one. That's what you do, right? You break them, build them bigger.
I mean, that's how you test your stuff.
Yeah, most of our stuff doesn't go on a trailer. You didn't see a lot of trailers on the tour.
No.
But the good thing about being a heavy girl with the hatch on the back, it sticks.
It does. It felt very planted.
Yeah, you don't.
That was awesome. Who needs coffee?
Yeah.
Man.
Like I said, my wife may surprise a few people on the way to her hair appointment.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. But let's see this out here. I want to walk around and just show from the outside.
Gotcha. Yeah, because it was inside the.
Alright guys. You didn't really get to see it too much because it was inside. So here is that beast. Damn. And there is the driver of said beast.
Stunt double.
Stunt double.
But the short wheelbase really enhances the feel of the ride too.
Dude, it looks so good. I think Tim's gonna start selling a lot of these chassis.
Yeah.
Because that is so cool.
It is. It's very nice.
So for whoever's not following you, where should they go to check you out and keep up with what you're doing?
Farm Truck Racing TX. We're on Instagram, Facebook, what's the other one? TikTok. So pretty much all of them we can get on. We try to meet different people like different platforms. So.
Well, Dennis, thank you so much for this. We're gonna keep hanging out, but we're gonna turn the camera off, so I'll see you guys